Alright. I need to mute this, hang on. Cats, man. I never got anything. What's your username on Discord? Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me that. I didn't get anything, punk. I haven't gotten anything in Discord. It's all good. It is noon, my time. Yes? Cuando tú quieres, sí. Ah, okay. Back for some more. Fallout 76. Okay.
Automated warning to all responders. The Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Right. I want some tea. I can drop this now. The milk went bad. Apparently I have a bunch of spoiled stuff that I forgot to take care of. 53. Berry cobbler. Why not? Alright. Finish it off with some purified water. You know, one thing though is I don't think I have my pistol.
Initialize scanning.
Scrap 2. I got one more, it says.
Detecting potential compost. Stand still. Your biological.
Hang on, did I accidentally unequip? I did.
Automated message. The Forest Watchers have all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the Farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
Is this like an event I'm taking? I guess I've never done an event before. Change. No, see, that's something different. What am I looking at here? Change Farmhand's targeting perimeters. Where is that at on the map? Toggle. Make this only active. Thank you. Okay. technically I think they're both through the same door. But I don't want to get confused with two different quests. Alright. We're going down. We got 25 minutes to do so.
New source of composting. Scanning for fertilizer.
Give it up, you little bitch. Give me that delicious plastic parts and cybertronics and...
Returning to normal operations.
Looking for stairs down. I don't see anything here. By the way, I'm not looting. I'd prefer not to loot anything other than the bodies.
Alert. Possible source of compost. Possible source of compostables detected.
Got another one?
Warning. Do not interfere with vault activity.
Where are they coming from? They just keep on coming. Alright, that's getting annoying now. I mean, it's free scrap, but Jesus.
Compost reserve depleted. Gathering biological materials.
No, that's gonna lead outside. Where the hell do I go to get down? Because those stairs definitely go up. Interesting. Alright. That's just the bathroom. There's no, like, holes down or anything. Aha! This level? Hi there! Level 8. I was gonna say that sounded like sounded like footprints other than mine. Oh yeah. I think we're good. Change the parameters. Remove human class from target list. Oh, that was a nice reward. Nice. Ooh, a suppressor snub-nosed 44 pistol. That's kind of cool. Now I actually have another quest down here. Akazar says this is one of the first events going all the way back to launch. Cool. Alright. Fertilizer, rat eggs looted, deep-pocketed armor chest. I got a plan, that's cool. Alright, let's look at the deep-pocketed leather armor chest. Okay. One of these... It's this one right here, I think. Search Vault Tech Agriculture Research Center. Pretty sure that one was down here too. Maybe not. Well, it's showing me a door over here. Let's... I thought it was in the same place, but it must be somewhere different. I think I came up one too many flights, didn't I? Yeah. Get me out of here. No, it definitely points inside there, doesn't it? Okay. Search the Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center. Now I have a waypoint. I had to step out and come back in because this wasn't triggering. That must have been a little bit of a bug. I hear you. Where is the noise coming from? Like that water swishing. Creepy.
Overseer's, let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. The Agricultural Center, one of my first posts with Vault-Tec. I was so excited because I used to come to this same farm when I was a kid. I remember one year at the Autumn Festival, me running through the corn maze, going every which way, Mom and Dad yelling after me to slow down. Wasn't gonna happen. I guess I was always hitting life fast. Couldn't just be a pioneer scout. I had to make troop leader. Couldn't just be a good student. I had to have straight A's. God, I miss those early days. Just being a kid. The three of us, our simple life, our simple house. I wonder if it's still standing.
So that was just her reminiscing about stuff. Alright, is that it? Alright, so the next one's in Sutton. Probably track that one. We never did see what that key unlocks. Listen to the Overseer's broadcast on the radio. Oops, wrong button. Radio, Overseer's broadcast.
Broadcasting to the people of Vault 76. This is the Overseer. We need to talk, face to face. I've missed all of you, but
I'm gonna go outside where I can maybe hear her a little better.
reunion. We have work to do. I'll be waiting in Sutton.
I'll be waiting in Sutton. Map updated, Overseer's home. Okay. Let's take care of these.
Detecting potential composting target.
Jeez, Chris, you scared me. You too? You too? That's right, Mr. Farmhand.
Scanning for fertilizer.
Pretty sure my camp is right here, so we're gonna go decon everything we just got. blood leaf, glowing fungus. Snap tail. Do I need to make anything? Grilled radroach. Roasted ant. Ah. There we go. Alright. Do we need to repair anything? Not really. We're doing good. Alright, we should probably pop a rat away. Alright, that ought to get us to full health. What quest can we work on? I remember the key one was way up here and we did get kind of close. Let's go back and figure out what that was, if we can do that again. 7 caps? Why not? Let's have an adventure. So it's going to be west of us. Sorry, east. It's probably that one right there, northeast. Am I not facing? What am I facing? Oh, there it is. That's creepy. Stay away from me, Miss Nanny.
Is that who I think it is? No? Who is it then? Hello, I am Miss Nanny, and I have a very special story to tell. Mais quel dommage! I have not been able to find anyone to tell it to in some time. Will you do me a favor? You will stay here and listen to my story, won't you? Ah, merci! Is anybody out there? Okay, are we ready? There was once a young girl named Little Red Riding Hood whose grandmother was sick, so she made up a basket of goodies to deliver to her. Now, Little Red's Miss Nanny advised her to stay on the path and not take any shortcuts because Miss Nannies are programmed for children's safety. But it was starting to get late, and Little Red Riding Hood chose to take a shortcut so that she could get to her grandmother in time. A big bad wolf saw the girl and started following her. Suddenly, he appeared in front of her and asked where she was going. I'm going to my sick grandmother's house on the other side of the forest with this basket of goodies, the naive girl replied. The wolf suggested that Little Red Riding Hood pick some nice flowers to bring to her and showed her a nearby meadow where she could do that. She thanked him, and while Little Red Riding Hood was picking flowers, the wolf ran off ahead to her grandmother's house. The wolf swallowed the grandmother whole. He disguised himself in her clothes and waited in her bed for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive. When Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived, she went inside to see her grandmother. But something seemed strange to the girl. "What a deep voice you have," she said to her grandmother. "The better to greet you with, my dear," replied the wolf. "What big eyes you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "The better to see you with," replied the still hungry wolf, looking at Little Red Riding Hood. "But what big teeth you have, grandmother," said Little Red. "The better to eat you with," replied the wolf. Then he jumped up and swallowed Little Red Riding Hood too. Then he curled up and went to sleep. Just then, the Miss Nanny burst through the door. She cut open the wolf's belly with her saw, freeing Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother.
There you go.
The end. Remember that Miss Nanny is programmed to guarantee the safety of children.
Okay. I did get a reward for that. Alright. Fair enough. So that was worth sitting there and listening to Psycho Robot. Wild gourd blossom, I'll take it. Oh, you little shit. Wild corn. Cool, man. Alright, alright, alright. Trusty canister. Alright, get out of here now. Okay. Still going this direction? Yes. Does this lead me to a vault? That might be the case. Is this a path? Looks like it might be a path. I don't know. Could be a path. I don't pay anything for Fallout 76. I mean, I have a Game Pass subscription, but I have a Game Pass subscription for other reasons. This is definitely like a vault, I think. Yeah, that's a vault door. Oh, cool, cool, man. What's this do? Open something. Just open the whole door? I think it frickin' did. Shelters Claim Center. Vault 51. Alright, I don't have any quests for here at the moment, so I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to peek my head in. It's more than likely we'll come back here. Now that we have that as a fast travel waypoint.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Quest started. Home expansion. What is this?
Oh, a visitor. Oh, I thought this day would never come. I haven't had a visitor in ages. Welcome to the Appalachian Shelters Claim Center, visitor. I'm called Mr. Clark. It's my job to help eager new customers such as yourself take your first step into the miraculous world of shelters. Oh, cursory analysis suggests you are likely here to... Goodness. Forgive my tone. I'm experiencing some memory issues. As I was saying, a bright-eyed visitor like yourself must be here to claim your free shelter today. Is that right?
Sure.
Splendid! Oh, before I can distribute your shelter to you, you'll need to register as a shelter owner. The terminal in the back will guide you through it. Once you've finished registering, return to me, and I'll distribute your free shelter to you.
Okay. I also
I'm
have something
so
right
grateful
here.
to have a customer. I was beginning to think this day would never come.
So the key unlocks this. Ruben's safe key. Passwords. Terminal Helen. Bobby pins, stim pack, and a combat knife. Cuckoo. Alright, we need to go through the orientation. Okay, Ruben's notes, password accepted. Log entry 1. I've only been out of that damn vault a week and I'm already back at its front door. Gives me the creeps knowing it's right there, but if I'm gonna get back in, it'll pay off to have a base this close. I thought this was some kind of Vault Tech control center for watching us in 51. Joke's on me, I guess. It's some kind of dumb real estate project with the world's most annoying marketing bot running it. It's just my luck to get stuck with another stupid robot. Now that this terminal's working again, I guess I'm out of excuses to put off trying to reach the 51 network. So here goes nothing. Turns out the 51 network's protected with a crazy firewall that I can't get past. I guess that's probably to be expected. Still, I think going through the network is going to be my best shot at getting back in. I know from experience that there's no way out through the walls. All I can do is keep trying. I think the marketing bot might be helpful. Maybe I can use its internal network to contact 51. I gotta get this done quick though, then move the hell on. I'm having trouble sleeping knowing that 51's right outside. It makes me think too much. I sat outside and watched Vault 51 for a long time today. Hours, I guess. Time doesn't mean that much these days. Looks surprisingly peaceful from out here. Almost beautiful. All of my hacking attempts have been unsuccessful so far. The 51 network's locked up tight. Makes me wonder if any of the messages we sent from inside ever actually made it out. I've finally gathered enough supplies that I can start doing real work on the terminal. Mr. Clark got all up in arms about me tampering with the confidential network, but he can't stop me. I just want to end this. It worked. I got into the 51 network a few days ago. I wish I felt relieved, but the message I got back made me nervous. It wasn't all automated. I haven't slept since. Ooh, so somebody's in 51? Mr. Clark has been complaining of memory issues since I got that message from the 51 network. His speech patterns keep changing too. I thought it was just his hardware starting to go, but then he called me Mr. Candidate instead of Mr. Gill. Oh, he got counter-hacked. I feel like Zax is in here with me. It's like 51 all over again. Maybe this whole thing was a mistake. I need a damn drink. The houses near here are picked clean, but maybe I can find something in one of the towns. And then nothing since then. That's kind of creepy, man. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So that's the interference detected. Visit your shelter's claim center named Jameson. Huh. Register new owner. Welcome to the world of shelters, the homes of the futures. Shelters are expansions for your camp that come ready to be customized. They are the perfect sanctuary for industrious architects and those who want a little peace and quiet from the dangers of Appalachia. Whether you're interested in building gravity-defying structures with our relaxed workshop restrictions, decorating your new home with the finest furniture Appalachia has to offer, or rigging up maniacal mazes full of traps to stave off home invaders, Shelters has something for you. Building in shelters is a bit different than building in Appalachia. In order to give our customers total control, we've chosen to alter some workshop restrictions. You can take advantage of relaxed snapping, place items in midair. You can enable snapping in the workshop. Some categories like food, water, allies, and resources are currently unavailable in shelters. It says, huh. Each shelter you own comes with an entrance. You can place multiple entrances to any of your shelters. Shelters' entrances can be placed in your Appalachian camp or inside of other shelters to create a daisy chain effect. You can lock your shelter entrances for privacy while building or leave them unlocked for visitors. Please note that locked shelter entrances can be picked. The shelter's claim center accepts no responsibility for the theft of personal belongings. Okay.
It looks like you've successfully registered as a shelter owner. Congratulations, visitor. A marvelous new world of home expansion awaits. I'll distribute your free shelter to you, along with some materials to build your shelter's entrance, as a personal thank you for being my customer. Before we part ways, visitor, is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope.
Then allow me to extend a warm Shelters Claim Center farewell to you. along with my thanks for being my first customer. Enjoy your new home, visitor.
Interesting. So I'm assuming I need to go back to my camp. Alright, that door sounds impressive as it closes. Alright, so how does these work? Is it in my inventory or did it go into my, do I have to craft it from the other station? Shelters. There we go. Vault utility room entrance. This is what I want to post. I want to turn it though. Toggle camera. I want to toggle. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I think we can do that right there. Alright, now I can go in here. So this is like internal housing? Wow, this is a trip, dude. So is it just... Can it be expanded beyond this? Or is this just that's it? This is what you get. Either way, it's interesting. Okay. Akazar says it's bonus space to build. Okay. So it has a different budget for it. Okay. Oh, so you could do like stash boxes. Yeah, because it totally let me place another structure in here. So that's what they were talking about, the daisy chains. You could place another one of these in here, and that gives you access to another one, right? It's interesting. Okay. Vendors, displays. Alright, there's lots of things I could do down in here. I don't need to do anything down in here. I've used up 0 of my budget, so. Alright, that's a cool little icing on the cake thing. Also a safe place to go AFK. I totally am not safe here. I don't have any turrets or anything set up, and I got mobbed by ghouls this morning when I logged in. Just trying to record a video and I got nailed. Alright. What quest do I have that's... I have something called the New Arrivals, Talk to the Overseer, and it's not in my quest journal anywhere. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I didn't see it. We'll do that later. Right now I want to register as a volunteer. This 'tis the quest I want to work on. I should probably go ahead and drink some water too. Gosh darn it. Where's my purified water? Melon juice, why not? Axstar says you can't be nuked in your shelter either. Nice. Alright, register here. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to responder Keisha McDermott for further instructions. Keisha McDermott. She's a researcher in hydrology and education. Last check-in was 10/25/96 in the Flatwoods River location. She's assigned a house on 3 Church Road. She's responsible for monitoring water safety protocols in Flatwoods and conduct ongoing hydrology experiments. So we need to search for her along the nearby river. That didn't sound good. Did you hear that? I totally effing heard that, man. There's like zombies or something around back. Did I just get a ding? Nice. What do I want to actually put points into? I might do some points. I'll do one more point in agility. Why not? Get each to 5. It's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Oh man, I could. That's a tough one. All right, let's scrap this. Scrap that. I would much rather have utility-based ones. Okay. All right, let me go back inside here for a minute. I will be right back.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, I went and got Pippin. She's in the office with me now. I forgot to get water. Let me get a glass of water and then we will continue. Totally got sidetracked. Redux says, how is Fallout 76? It's great. It's fun. Anybody who says otherwise, just a hater. Search for Keisha along the river. Oh, she's down. That's not good.
DASA has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. It seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoka, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed.
I bet.
The trip from Watoka to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water.
They don't exist only in the mountains.
I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Science, bitches! Alright. Test a sample of water from the river. Collect. From the Flatwoods water pump. Somebody's meowing at my door. I think that's Lucas. Which means he's probably hungry. I'm gonna let Chris get it. She's out there. She'll end up getting them. What's up, Sean? Hey, hang on. Frodo. No. God damn it. He is such a little runt sometimes. He cannot resist the yoga mat. And I had it behind the other office chair where Pippin is. And he just found it. And all of a sudden I'm hearing this, like, what is that noise? Like, rat. And I could hear it even through the headphones. Yeah, get up on the bed and go to sleep, buddy. What a little shit. That's a shame, Sean. I did a video this morning talking about that very thing. I did a video today called Should You Play Fallout 76? I think it's airing tomorrow morning. And in that video I addressed the fact that, yeah, you know, it had its issues when it launched. You know, I remember there being an issue with like the collector's edition, one of the items. I remember there just being issues with things at launch, and it did upset some people. And for that reason, I think it got an unjust backlash. I think that there were legitimate concerns, but I do remember that, you know, people like to blow shit up and like to make it out to be way more than it is. That's just how people are. People are dramatic. I think that was then, this is now. So the video I was talking about, should you play Fallout 76 in 2024? My recommendation is yes, because the game as it exists now is a good game with a lot of polish to it, and they're adding new content. They got an expansion coming, new landmass, other stuff. So I mean, it's, you know, it's in a good place, and I think more people need to, you know, I think it's a very sad state when people make decisions about video games based on politics, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people will be like, I'm never going to touch a Bethesda game, or I'm never going to touch a game that EA publishes, because people have feelings, and sometimes those feelings get in the way of common sense. And it's like, I'm a very big fan of like separating the art from the artist. There are some amazing artists who have done some horrific things in their real lives, but I don't think that takes away from the art being something unique. And that's a hard thing. Not everyone shares that point of view. So I will always play video games for fun. I don't care who publishes, who develops. I don't care who develops or publishes movies either. I watch movies, and you know, I don't care if it's Netflix, HBO, Paramount, whoever. I think the idea that a game is, or a company isn't allowed to recover is insane. Like the idea of this cancel culture, that we should just completely cancel companies because they have rough, rocky launches to their games. I think that that's bullshit. So I'm happy to see that the world seems to be embracing Fallout 76, because it definitely did get a bad rap at the beginning, and people coming away from the Fallout show looking for a modern representation of the Fallout universe. They've got this, and they've got Fallout Shelters. If you like the, I did a first impressions video on Fallout Shelters 6 months ago, 8 months ago. It was right before Starfield, I think. You know, they've got a couple of, you know, that's more of a mobile type game, which provides enjoyment for people. I got a guy I follow on TikTok who that's his main jam. He's literally a Fallout Shelters, like, dude. That's what he does. Like some people do Minecraft, you know. Sean says us gamers love to bitch. Yeah. Axar says yeah, it was a hot mess. Yeah, I remember it being a hot mess when it launched. Akazar says the story of Fallout 76 is so much more interesting than the standard one. Oh, if people weren't there to tell themselves, yeah. All right. Analyze the water testing kit in Keisha's lab. Analyze water samples. Water type sturdy. Disease severe. Water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Boil water. Hold up. There's a holotape.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and, showed me a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk.
It's really funny when you do this in Grounded. Your character literally makes, like, your character starts gagging, and everybody around you sees you gagging, hears you gagging. It's great.
Got that, Dutha?
Drink that dirty puddle water and see what happens.
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So, keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it.
Medicinal?
Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Of course. I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You know, I hear some people.
You got
I'm
a
listening
lot
to
of
all
work
of this
cut out
right
for
now.
you. I'm glad you joined the
This is a lot of
responders.
voiceover.
That data sounds invaluable.
I'm always genuinely
It
surprised when I
is.
get people who come
I've
into the
integrated
comments.
the data collection and research
I'd be
into
like,
the
"This is boring."
Responders Survivors Volunteer
This is not
program
boring to
as
me.
well. I am still a teacher, after all.
This is backstory.
Wow.
This is lore.
And there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
The donation boxes are a sweet addition, Akazar. I like those. Really cool stuff. Boil water using dirty water and fuel. Lore isn't correct, but some people, their brains just can't handle it. When I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, somebody said, if I wanted to watch cutscenes, I would watch a movie. I'm not here to watch cutscenes, I'm here to play a video game. And it's like, but video games are so many different things, and they can be cinematic storytelling experiences. And some people have reduced video games down to point, shoot, loot. And it's like, that's so boring. It's so basic. You're just a basic bitch. Check in with the kiosk. Check volunteer status. Okay, updating. You must complete one more experiment for the responders to become full volunteer, transferring course to your external hardware. Report to responder Delbert Winters for further instruction. Alright, we need to search for Delbert. Delbert Winters. Last checked in 7.24.96. Location 21 Bridge Street. Runs the kitchens and potluck. Trains survivors in food safety. Yeah, I remember going up to the ski resort. The ski resort is a pretty cool area, yeah. For Delbert Winters at his home. I have not yet, Sean. I've heard really good things. So I may end up doing that as a... We'll see. It depends. Right now I'm trying to keep the shows I watch limited to the ones I'm watching with Chris. And when I find breaks, I go back and watch things that I missed. So that'll be something I'd like to squeeze in there somewhere. Throwing knife.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lit my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin. until the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrongs. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So
Welcome to the club, buddy.
I asked how. Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then in my
That's
despair,
crazy.
I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land at my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
All right. All right, hang on. I decided to. Now was a good time because I didn't know how long it was going to be. I decided now was a good time to take my bandage off, so I'm rolling it up. I could show you my gross ankle. I haven't been able to walk since, I think it was Saturday when I did this. I'm sure some of you have seen when I come on stream or go off stream, I'm walking with a pretty serious limp, and that is why. But I think we're out of the woods now. It was pretty nasty for a couple of days, but it's like, I feel like when you have animals, it just lends itself to more emergency situations for both animal and human. Because this was something that could have been avoided, but it was literally trying to catch Pippin. She had gotten out back, and she had just had her stitches out, like 2 days before, or the day before, and she was out in the, she had extended her leash to the end of her leash and had got out the back door and was sitting in a puddle of water from the yard and chicken coop area, and it was just a muddy mess, and I was like, no! And I ran out, and I came back in with wet bare feet, and just slipped on the floor, and it's healing up pretty nice, though. I'm still swollen. Fun times. Yeah, I don't think it's too gruesome to share now. I've got, you probably can't see it, but I've got like, I had some pretty good road rash here. I got some here. The big thing are these two here, and they've got like a white powder on them now because I put some, what is it called? Sulfate. It's a wound powder. It's like an antibacterial powder that you can put on wounds when you need to dry them up and get them to scab over. It's one of the nice things about working from home is as long as I'm not in a hospital bed, I'm good to go. Ain't no days off. I gotta be sick to take a day off. I tell you what though, it was legit pretty rough doing that raid on Saturday night because I fell down at like, I think the raid was at 8 o'clock, right? And I fell down at like 5. It was like 3 hours before the raid, and so it was pretty gnarly.
Nuclear strike imminent.
Just like bleeding all over the place, running the raid.
Convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Search for training instructions around Delbert's house. Well, it's not going to be... What is this? Training right here? Volunteer training. Survivor's basic ribeye steak. Get some meat from one of the local cows. Toss it in the fire until it stops oozing. Given what I was just talking about. Let's just cauterize that thing. New comfort cookbook recipes detected. Updating database. Nice. Potluck schedule. It's ribeye every day of the week. Past favorites are all ribeye. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright. Cook a ribeye steak. Can I not jump out a window? Apparently not. Where the heck was the exit out of here? Farmhand. Cook a ribeye steak. Check in with the kiosk.
Chloe's my pet. Or maybe I'm hers. I'm not sure.
Okay then. Complete training. Congratulations, volunteer, granting access to the responder database. Contact the responders using the database. Well, who am I trying to contact? Well, it's not from there. That would be why. Got to use another computer. I'm a volunteer. Emergency contact responders HQ. My map just got updated. Urgent message. A large horde of Scorched is on the move and might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Maria Chavez. Connection terminated. Ooh, that didn't sound good.
I did.
Alright, I think we're good to go. Okay. So we've got the next journal. So that's the overseer's home. Where's the airport? Oh, that's way the hell up there. Yeah, we're not doing that one today. We can at least go do the, let's go talk to the overseer. Or go in that direction. follow the road. God, I wish every game had Enshrouded's policy on being able to run longer on roads because it doesn't take your stamina. So anyways, I started blasting. Oh, Chris just made fresh coffee. What's up, Pippin? No, honey, you can't. Don't be licking at that area. You're fine. Use your roll. Yeah, don't lick at your stitches area. Oh, somebody's shooting at me? This is what we're looking for. I wonder what kind of baddies we got up here. I've got 2 different waypoints. It says here, find and listen to the journal.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I'm home. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I
Catch the commie.
couldn't get away. I know neither of you is around to hear this, but I miss you.
I'm over encumbered.
I miss watching Dad grade papers on the living room table. I miss the 3 of us huddled around the radio, listening to the Silver Shroud. Dad, you were right about what living underground would really be like. 25 years locked in with the same people was a challenge. But watching them pair up, get married, have children, well, I think I got to know a little bit of what you and Mom were always telling me. Well, since I'm doing this whole trip down memory lane, maybe a walk over to the old high school is in order.
Alright, so then there's an update at the high school, and then there's one up here called Talk to the Overseer. Shit, I'm encumbered now, aren't I? I need to find a workbench. I just got an achievement. Whoa! So we found the Overseer?
Oh, thank God you're here. It's just so good to see you. Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Whoa!
We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around.
It's kind of cool looking, man. It's nice and cozy. What's up, Calcron? We got all the things we need down here. You going through the door? Don't make me push you. Woman, get on! This is what I'm looking for real quick before I talk to her. Scrap it all, baby. Scrap all the junk. Alright, let's talk to her. She says she's busy. So she's like stuck or something? Cola bottle. I'll take the wrench. Blowtorch. Hell yeah. Oh, she finally went through? Okay. No, she's still there. The individual is busy. So I think she's like stuck on the door or something. I can't talk to Davenport. Bugs! I'm over encumbered again. Scrap items! Scrap all junk. Probably need to check the other things. Yeah, I don't need that. Ooh, I can finally use the double-barreled one. Hold up, I need to switch my weapons out. Oh, I'm not the appropriate level. Gosh darn it, never mind. I should just scrap that damn shotgun then. I'm gonna hold on to the military camp. Alright, now, am I still... I'm 144 of 160. I'm gonna have to drop a bunch of this shit. Store it. I don't have a storage chest here, do I? Got a bunch of these weapons that I just need to store. Well, if she's bugged out, I wonder if I just need to zone out and zone back in. Reset her position. I'm enjoying it, Kyle. I think this is episode 6 in my playthrough. I've been playing every other day. Fallout 4 one day, Fallout 76 the next day, etc. I'm enjoying 76 more than I'm enjoying Fallout 4, to be honest with you. I know that Fallout 4 has, you know, a connection with a lot of people.
To Davenport. He's been helping me with some reconnaissance, keeping an eye on Appalachia.
Oh, so
I couldn't have pulled this place
you.
off without him.
The overseer has been so excited.
No, I do not push my wife around, Panda. She pushes me around. Don't fuck with Mexican women. They know how to use machetes, man. Alright, let's talk to the overseer.
I know you have questions, and we'll get to them. I have an important mission. But you're just not ready. It's too dangerous. I can't in good conscience send you on it. Before you do anything, you need to get inoculated against the scorch disease. You've seen what it does to people.
Alright, so I gotta get to level 20.
Hudson was working on a cure. Her research lab was in the Morgantown airport. That should get you started. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, we're good. So, apparently I need to Everything's going to lead me to Morgantown Airport at the moment. Yeah, after the vault lobby disappeared, where were you all this time?
Pretty hypocritical for me, of all people, to take off on my own, huh? Oh. At first, I was just racing ahead, hoping that if there was any trouble, I'd hit it first. And then there were the nukes. The scorched plague.
Exactly,
My old
Calcron.
neighborhood bombed to
So,
pieces.
also, yes, there's a new landmass coming
I
with an
needed
expansion.
time.
2 new vaults, new events, new bosses, all that stuff. There's no date on it yet, but it's in the public test server right now.
Me too.
No, no, don't lick that, honey. Can't you just
I'm
inoculate
working on
me?
understanding Dr. Hudson's research better. And I hope someday soon a simple inoculation can be developed. But I'm not there yet. Her lab, however, can synthesize a specific vaccine for you. If it hasn't broken down again.
All right.
Stay careful out there.
Give me a second, everybody. I need to
Together
check in
we've
with
made
Chris real
Appalachia
quick.
safer. But she still has fangs.
Yeah, Fallout 76 has an expansion coming. I think it's later this year. Just don't know when yet. So for sure. All right, folks, I'm gonna wrap it up here. But I got another stream coming later today, so I'll be back in a few hours. My World of Warcraft Mythic groups. Well, it's just a dungeon group. We're gonna be doing heroics and mythics tonight. We start at 6 p.m. Central, so I'll be live sometime before 6. It is, I think that's what? It's like 3 hours away. So I'm going to go watch Shogun, the season finale with Chris right now, and then get my review for that recorded. Then I'll probably take a shower, and then I'll be back after that with the next stream for the evening, which will be another multi-stream, so we'll be airing on YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully we don't have any power outages today. I had 3 power outages yesterday because they were working on some of the water pumps around town, so thankfully they were just, quick 90-second outages, but it was 3 times, twice of which happened during streams, which was really annoying. That's what life is like here in the countryside. So hopefully we don't have any outages tonight. Anyway, I'll be back in a few hours.